Usually, if someone is a mistress, the last thing they want is to get caught, right? They don't want to be seen in public, they don't dare to hold hands in front of people, and they definitely don't walk straight into other people's cameras. Remember those two executives got caught having an affair on the Coldplay Kiss Cam? That was clearly an accident. The second they realized they were on a camera, they looked like they wanted to vanish. But this story is different because there was one mistress who seemed like she wanted to be seen. She was walking confidently with her rich, powerful sugar daddy on one of the most filmed streets in China. She wanted people to notice her beauty, her rich girl lifestyle. But when people started digging into their lives, they didn't just find cheating. They found fake wealth, corruption, and a scandal much bigger than just one viral video. So let me tell you what happened. In Chengdu, China, there's a famous shopping street called Taikuli, where photographers basically wait outside luxury stores, hoping to capture people walking out in their best outfits. And the people being filmed aren't celebrities, they're just regular people like us who dress up, walk down the street, and hope their clip goes viral. And many people and couples have gone viral this way. So one day, on June 7th, 2023, on a very sunny day, this beautiful woman walks down wearing a pink trappy dress. Very elegant, very expensive looking, very main character moment. She got attention, of course. She got filmed. The video went viral, like extremely viral. And people online were immediately interested in her dress because, to be fair, it really suited her. In the video, she reaches out to grab a man's hand. Who is this man? Her boyfriend? Is it a perfect couple we often see online? The netizens started to look closer. This man was not her boyfriend. He was reportedly 26 years older than her. That means he's old enough to be her father. But the way they acted in the video did not look like the father and daughter at all. This wasn't just some rich older man dating a beautiful young woman. He's allegedly a CEO of a huge oil and gas corporation and even holds a position in the government. Let's call him Mr. Hu. And according to the online rumors, Mr. Hu was married. But the woman in the pink dress was not his wife. So who was she? Then a screenshot started spreading online. Someone claimed, "My mom just told me some crazy drama. The CEO of my mom's company went to Chengdu with his mistress and the street photographer accidentally filmed them." And it gets even messier. Netizens claim that Mr. Hu, his wife, and his younger woman all worked in the same oil company. Oh my god! At this point, of course, everyone wanted to know who was the woman in the pink dress. And Chinese netizens did not disappoint us. Within a very short time, they found her identity. Everything. Her real name was Grace, and she was reportedly an employee at the same oil company where Mr. Hu was the CEO. Because of that, netizens quickly gave her the nickname Oil Sister. But what made people even more interested was not just her job, it was her whole online image. Grace's social media was giving a soft, elegant, mysterious rich girl. Vintage dresses, expensive jewelry, luxury bags, and beautiful apartments. Everything looked very polished, very delicate, very like I was born into money. There's nothing wrong with showing off your wealth online, right? But the way she writes her posts and talks about her lifestyle, netizens joke that she had mastered Versailles literature. Versailles literature is basically Chinese internet slang for humble bragging. It means showing off while pretending not to show off. For example, instead of saying, "My husband just bought me a Maserati because he's richer than your husband," you might say, "Oh, my husband just bought me a Maserati. Doesn't he know that Ferrari is more trendy now? I really don't want it, but to make him happy, I'll just accept it." You see what I mean? For me, showing off is always showing off, and I find this way of showing off even more annoying. Shut up, just tell me you just got a Maserati straightforwardly and I'm happy for you since you're my friend. Just give me some free rice, bitch. She would post luxury jewelry and write things like, "I didn't expect my jewelry box to fill up so quickly. I think I need to buy a safe so that I can give him a new home." Girl, that's not a problem, that is a flex. Her whole lifestyle looked too easy. It was like where other people ended after years of hard work. She just started there, and right after graduating from university, Grace was already showing off an extremely luxurious home in Beijing. For most normal people, even in New York, London, or Shanghai, buying that kind of place right after graduation is almost impossible. At first, there were rumors that Grace's family was extremely wealthy, so she couldn't possibly be with Mr. Wu for money. But netizens were not convinced. They dug through her old posts and noticed something strange. About a year and a half before she graduated, her lifestyle seemed to change very suddenly. Her clothes, her spending, her jewelry, her bags, everything became much more expensive. So people started asking again, was Grace really a rich girl? Or was she just performing the rich girl lifestyle? The netizens dug even deeper and claimed that her parents were not actually wealthy. Some people also accused her of scamming others while she was in college. According to these online accusations, Grace used to work as a personal shopper for designer goods. She allegedly told people she had connections at Dior and could help them buy cosmetics and luxury items, but some customers claimed they paid her and never received their products. So when Grace became famous, some people even showed up online saying things like, "Hey, your life looks pretty comfortable now. I saw you buying a Dior bag. Can you give me my money back?" Oh my god, that's so shame. Shame on you. But the part that really shocked people was her career. Grace graduated from a reputable university, let's say, but she quickly got a job at a huge oil company. She was reportedly promoted multiple times and even received an Employee of the Year type of award. And Mr. Hu, the senior executive, often brought her along to important meetings. Perhaps she really is a genius? Perhaps not. They found out one of her big achievements was organizing 21 COVID tests for company employees. That's it. A task that literally everyone can do. Her sudden success would look very suspicious, and people were not buying it. Some people suspected that Mr. Wu gave Grace a position. Some people online tried to defend them. They found out that apparently Grace wasn't a mistress. Mr. Wu wasn't cheating. He already divorced his wife 2 years ago. This information just wasn't public. If he was really divorced, then why did the company sack him seriously after the scandal exploded?
董某某被解除劳动合同。通报显示，胡继勇违反生活纪律，在婚姻存续期间与董某某存在生活作风问题。
The company released an official statement saying that Mr. Hu had violated personal ethics by having an inappropriate relationship with a female employee during his marriage. They also said that he violated integrity rules by changing his work schedule for personal reasons. The company said that there was no evidence of criminal wrongdoing, but his behavior had created a very bad impact. So the party committee decided to expel him from the party and remove him from his leadership position. My god, and that quickly. After losing his position, Mr. Hu reportedly asked the photographers to delete the video, saying it violated his privacy. They refused at first because it was filmed in public street photography spot, and neither he nor Grace tried to hide. Grace was even smiling and waving. Eventually, the photographer took it down because he had a good heart. But by then, it was already too late. The clip had already been shared millions of times in China. The rice had already been cooked. And then people started analyzing the video. Some online body language experts even claimed that Grace might have wanted the video to go viral. In the clip, when Mr. Hu noticed all the cameras around, he seemed to walk away faster and let go of her hand. But Grace quickly stepped forward and grabbed his hand again. Some people even tried to read their lips. Mr. Hu said something like, "People are taking pictures, hurry up." And Grace allegedly replied, "I'm not afraid. What are you afraid of?" Wow. We don't know that lip reading is 100% accurate, but that moment became one of the biggest reasons people believed Grace didn't just accidentally get caught. They believed she wanted to be seen. Do you know who the real winner of this scandal was? It was a pink drapey silk dress she was wearing. After the video went viral, this dress suddenly became a phenomenon across Chinese social media. 12 million people looked it up online. Netizens even gave it all kinds of nicknames. They called it the dismissal dress, because if you wear it, you can get a CEO sacked. They also called it the Mistress Dress, because if you wear it, you'll become the main character in the love drama. Fans of the dress found a Taobao vendor selling it for 618 yuan, which is relatively cheap compared with what Grace paid within her viral video. A Lady Dior handbag was around 44,000 yuan. My god, after that, sales of the dress skyrocketed from just a few dozen pieces a month to over 4,000 pieces a day. Oh my god. After the scandal, you could think Grace would disappear from the internet for a while, right? Nope. She actually tried to turn the attention into a live streaming selling career.
欢迎大家多多关注我哈，大家可以交流一下怎么变好看呀，一些方法都可以互相交流。
So she started working with different suppliers and selling products online. And of course, netizens didn't forget her that fast. They flooded into her live stream.
Aren't you the famous mistress?
Don't you have any shame?
But Grace didn't care. Bad attention is also attention. She kept live streaming, and when people dug up her old photos before plastic surgery, she didn't deny it. She basically said, "Yes, it's true. I'll show everyone how to become like me." Oh my god. But her luck didn't last very long. She was about to officially sign as a professional live streamer. The authorities stepped in. Do you still remember? Mr. Hu was also a government official, and Grace had also become famous for showing off her expensive clothes, luxury items, and this rich girl lifestyle. So people must ask an obvious question: where did this money come from? So during a live stream, her account was suddenly deleted and wiped out completely. In the end, Grace lost the live streaming career. Mr. Hu lost his reputation and probably started avoiding every camera in China, wanking somewhere we don't know. And the street photographers lost their playground because filming in places like Chengdu became much more restricted after the scandal. So cheating scandals happen everywhere, right? Rich men cheating with younger women is not exactly breaking news, but in China, this scandal hit a nerve because it exposed something bigger. In some powerful circles, having a young, beautiful woman beside you is treated like another status symbol, like a luxury car, a designer bag, or a big apartment. And for Grace, maybe she didn't do it for love or romance. Maybe she wanted a shortcut into that world. That leads me to a bigger question. Why all men are cheaters? Is it because women are all attractive? I'm joking. And with the World Cup is happening right now, guys, if you're out there watching the games with your mistress, don't get too comfortable. There are cameras everywhere. Anyway, let me know what you think about this story, and I'll see you guys in the next one.